Hello world, I'm LJ and this is LJ Goes Sweden. It is finally weekend and yes, I can really tell you this Friday felt like forever at work. So the day started pretty much, easy going as the last days. I was at work around, I think like 7:15. Yeah, I think that's close. And I was working, of course, like doing the things that I've done basically the last days. I finished reading through all documents now. So over 500 pages of documents are somewhere in my head or maybe already out of my head again. And yeah, then of course the LabVIEW tutorials and test stand, where I can actually tell you test stand. I was not really, too much interested in doing those tutorials, so I basically focused a bit more on LabVIEW, but I will do more focus next week, Monday, Tuesday. And also next week there's a new sprint, so a new step in the company, which is every 2 weeks. And yeah, so there's actually the first thing coming up in the next 2 weeks that I will be working on. So it's of course not like a hard, challenging start, it is more like a soft start, but it's perfect for me. I'm looking forward, I am interested because it's the thing that nobody knows maybe how to do it, like that certain method, but maybe if it's not working or if I'm not able to, get it to work, then I will just do some manual testing. Yeah, but we will see. So I am looking forward for, finally making a step to real work basically. So because right now, like the training phase, it's nice to have this easygoing thing, but I feel like, I don't know now with certain tutorials if they are really necessary for my position or if this just good to know. But for right now I want to be most efficient but also most ambitious about the important things. So maybe if I know, okay, we need certain routines in the programming languages, that I can focus more on those instead of learning basically everything that the software has to offer, but not really focus on the important things. Yeah, and besides this, actually my shirt color represents my mood today, so I'm very, very happy because all the things that I was scared or stressed about the last days basically have disappeared, the problems. So I can just tell you, I have called a bank today. I have made the decision to go to Skandia Banken, which is an internet bank, so they don't have any offices, I think, or at least not in the north, maybe in Stockholm or Göteborg. But so I called them. And the biggest problem actually was like, when do I call? Because at work, it's working time. I don't really want to, invest my working time there. So when we were on a coffee break, I tried to call them and then I already realized, okay, they have a queuing system and you have to wait. So I was like doing those, press 1 to do that, and it was in English. Yes. The first thing was like press 8 to have it in English. And I said, yes, I take that. And so I got in the queue and it says, more than 20 people are ahead of you. And I was like waiting like 4 or 5 minutes and it was still that. And then I said, okay, no, I need to go back to work. We do that later. Maybe they are open after I'm leaving at work. So that was my thinking. Then I also got everything for the Länsförsäkring, so for the Swedish health insurance thing, finished. I put everything in an envelope. I have a stamp on it. Everything figured out because my landlord had a stamp, so thank you very much. And the envelope came from the company. And so after work today, I was walking to the closest post. What is it called? Like mailbox. I think it's a mailbox. It was like 600 meters from the company. Unfortunately, in the other direction, so not to my direction where I live. But I was walking there, dropped it in, and then I already saw, next time it's getting picked up is 9 a.m. on Monday. So I was like, Yeah, tomorrow we are going grocery shopping. Why did I not just throw it in then? But okay, it's not too bad, just a bit more walking, and it's Friday, so yeah, everything is good. That's that. And yeah, so I called the bank and I was in the queue then after work again. And I started calling them basically after I've dropped in my envelope. And then I was walking back home and I had my phone basically in my pocket. And it always says, yeah, you have more than 20 people in front of you in the queue. And this was repeating and repeating, and because it always said like you are recorded during the conversation, I just started talking to them like, okay, you have 8 more minutes around about, then I'm at home and I think I need a charge. I don't know, I just got bored because like it felt like somebody's talking to me and repeating and repeating. It was so annoying. But yeah, so I got home and it was still that it said more than 20 people. And I was actually thinking about, okay, no, it's not going to work. They probably even don't work anymore. And then it said, you are now at position 20. And I was like, whoa, okay, there is a chance. And then it probably took another 30, 40 minutes until I really got to talk to somebody. And yes, so they will now send me documents. I think it's 2 documents, he said, to receive basically a mobile bank ID or a PIN for that. So I have to fill in one thing, of course, like where it says, okay, I want to get the mobile bank ID. And then I need another document because I don't have the Swedish ID card or a Swedish passport. So I need to fill in, yeah, a second document. And then I have to send that again in the mailbox, probably to the bank. And then the bank will send me, if everything is correct, a PIN code, which then I can use on my mobile phone to get a mobile ID. And with this mobile ID, I can then open up a bank account. It is super complicated, I know. It's probably also taking a bit more. But for me, I can just say this is more efficient than, well, going to an office, to a bank office next week during the week and during the work hour and lose work time. So of course this might take longer, but I don't have to invest so much time during the whole procedure. So I prefer this actually. And this is also the bank now, after checking through everything again, that has the cheapest options. I think in the first year it's even free when you take oh God, what's the English word? Like the normal bank account, then you have a savings account and also a credit card or a debit. I don't know I think it's a debit card. But yeah, so those things. And then yeah, if you take the whole package, it's the first year free. And then it's, I think, 20 crowns a month upcoming afterwards for the credit card. Yeah, so I have finished basically all the problems that I had upcoming now. Of course, there are more things that I'm going to do tomorrow. Check the employment insurance, or like when you lose your job, and also check the union thing. And I also want to respond to an email because I got an email from the Swedish course, the SFE. So yeah, maybe I will be going to the thing on Monday after work to introduce myself, like do the passport, Personnummer, all those things. And then I have a Swedish course maybe in the future too. So everything is going back to the good direction. Yeah, and now it's time for me to make some dinner. I was already listening to a lot of music now. Music pushes me, and especially if I have this feeling of I am doing great and achieving my dreams, it's just awesome. So I hope you had a wonderful Sunday. I know that I'm not doing any story Sundays or shopping Sundays so far. I don't really know when I can go back to certain routines on this channel, but yeah, you will definitely see it. So have a wonderful day, and we will see each other tomorrow. Bye bye.